G'day, Aussie Bonsai Bloke here, go. Today I'm going to be working on the olive. Did a bit of carving on this one a fair while ago. I think I did the video, so go back and watch it if you want. Check it out, see how it's coming along. Probably can't see much from where you are. I'll spin it around, front's around here. Testing out the old Lazy Susan that I made up with a bit of wood. Got a fair bit of weight on here, should be pushing 40 kilos to 50 kilo on top of this board now. Seems to be holding up okay. We'll give her a spin, test her out, eh? So anyway, plans for the tree. Plans for the tree, take off all the growth at the bottom, pull out the weeds out the pot, and got a lot of wire biting in. I'm going to have to remove a lot of the wire. Hopefully not cut too many branches off. Olives do take a little while to heal wire scars, but they will eventually, so if it's not too bad I will leave them in. I will leave the branches on where the wires cut in, but if it's too bad I'm going to have to cut them off because they do take a fairly long time to get some bark on them and get rid of wire scars. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so I'll clean it up first. I'll just clean up the bottom, clean up all these bottom shoots. Oh, this one here's the bottom shoot, this whole shoot here. You may want to keep, if you've got not much at the top, you may want to decide to keep one of these bottom shoots and make a branch out of it. So always be mindful of that before you cut them off. But I think for this video I'm just going to cut them all off because I don't think I need them. I've got a lot of growth up top. Anyway, a lot of branching. I mean, I may keep one, I'll see how I go. No worries. Well, I'll get to it. I'll just clean that off and then I'll get back to you. Cheers. Yep, today I'll clean up the bottom as you can see. So I've got a lot of wire on here I'm going to take off, so I'll do that off camera also because it's pretty boring watching wire getting taken off. In the meantime I thought maybe I'll just get rid of a lot of this foliage pretty quickly. Got me hedge trimmer here. As you can see. There that goes. I'm going to get rid of some of the bulk. I'm going to probably keep one branch here. If it gets chopped off, bad luck. And that will create like a second apex over this side to just create a bit more interest rather than a big round ball. But anyway, this one will be just a round ball in the end, I think. Anyway, I'll get to trimming with the hedge trimmer. We'll see what happens. This could end up being a disaster. We'll see. I'll just spin it around and keep trimming. It's doing a pretty rough job. Get rid of those side branches over there. A few more. Dog's loving it, he's grabbing a few branches here and there. Right, welcome back. Well, I've had a bit of a nightmare of a time taking all the wire off. It's cutting pretty bad. Decided I'm going to leave most of it. There are some patches where it'll probably take up to 5 years to grow out. stage of the development of this tree, it's going to be at least 5 years anyway before it's any good, so it probably doesn't really matter. But if you had a tree that was more developed, that you wanted to show soon or do something with, you know, like, yeah, put in a show or something, you probably would have to think about cutting some of those off where it's cutting really bad. They're really quite deep, almost close completely over the wire, and started callousing on the other side of the wire. But I managed to get it all off. Anyway, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, select the branches I want, wire out the ones I want to keep into positions that I like. And also, I have a little bit of a problem, I'll show you. Oh, I reckon that's the front of the tree. Oh, and by the way, just in this little segment here, I've changed the camera settings, turned the brightness down, which hopefully will still pick up the, I've got all the lights going still, but I've turned the brightness down on the camera, so hopefully it'll still pick up the detail, but it'll give it a lot more colour, because it was getting a bit washed out, almost too bright. And that's just the camera settings. The lights are still the same, so the light still gets in everywhere. Let me know what you think about that. If not, I can turn it, you know, a bit brighter. Find a happy medium. Anyway, so what I was going to say is the problem I got with this tree, well, I did the carving on it, is that where the apex was here, and it sort of leans, you can see from where it starts at the trunk here, it finishes here, so it's actually leaning back, because this is the front out here. So I'm going to try and bring that forward, and also create a secondary trunk here with this one that I didn't chop off with a hedge trimmer, if I don't snap it. Secondary trunk out here, which will be taller than that trunk, and also further forward, so that from the side, hang on, probably that side would be easier for me to show you. So from the side, what will happen is, instead of it all leaning back, this will go forward, like so. This will also go forward and bend up, somehow. Hopefully I won't snap it. And then you'll get the tree go back, but then come back towards you at the top. Because the initial, sorry, not the initial, the final design of this tree, with this trunk, I'm guessing will probably be up this high. So if I bring the rest of it forward, so that it finishes in front of the bottom of the trunk, so the top of the tree will finish out here, then it won't look so leaning back that way. And also what I could do too, is when I repot this tree, whenever I do, I'm not sure, maybe this year, maybe next year, but anyway, when I repot it, I can also try and tilt it a little bit as well, which will help fix that. But I've got a feeling most of the growth's on the back here, and a lot of the roots are back here. I've got a feeling it's going to be slightly difficult to rotate it too much. Obviously I'll be able to do it a little bit, but hopefully I can do it enough to make it believable. Plus these apexes will come forward, so it should turn out okay. Anyway, so my plan now, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to chop a heap of branching off that I don't need, wire out stuff that I am going to keep, and come back to So I've gone through, I've cleaned out what I thought I didn't want, kept more of the interesting branches, cut off some of the more boring branches, straight branches, things that were in the wrong spot, cut off all the bottom shoots. I still had to clean up the bottom of the pot, it's got a bit of wire in there, and some of it's actually copper wire, which is not good for a tree if it gets too much copper. Because it needs some copper to survive. So yeah, basically wired it out. Got some interesting live veins at the back here. I'll give you a bit more of a close-up after. I'll give you a spin of the tree pretty well now. And then I'll give you another close-up of it going out. So cheers for watching. Basically I've created a second apex up here. It looks spindly and pretty crappy. I must admit it looks pretty crappy, especially on camera, but it still looks crappy here in person anyway. So anyway, but what will happen is all these little branches that are hanging out the side, they'll divide, and when that happens you'll fill in and you get more padding and branch structure and stuff. So you'll end up with a full branch structure canopy around here. Same here. I'll probably squash this left hand side in and bring the right hand side further out to give it a bit of a leaning effect, so it's not so stagnant. Also, I'll just show you too. You can see how we had that leaning all back. I've now put a guide wire, pulled the little top towards the front, and also the other ones even more dramatically towards the front. So when that all fills in and stuff, it'll sort of go back but then lean right back out over the top of you when you're viewing it. So that's good. Just makes it look a bit more realistic if you're sort of looking up into it rather than it sort of leaning away. Just seems less interesting, less inviting, I suppose. So anyway, I'll give you a spin of the tree like this, and then I'll give you a bit more of a close-up of all the dead and live bits around the place. Although, actually what I'll do is I'll show you the dead and live bits now, and then that way I can explain what's going on with them. Also, about the camera lighting, I managed to be able to turn the lighting down on video, but I can't turn the lighting down on hyperlapse. So the hyperlapse is going to be pretty bright and the lighting on video will be a bit duller. But anyway, if you want it all bright, that's fine, I can change it. Anyway, so what we got here, actually I'll go around to the front so that you got the background. So what we got here, that's obviously all dead at the front, all dead and hollowed out in there. Hollowed it all out, right through. It's all hollow right well in there. Completely hollow trunk. And then what we got here is we've got a little live vein that comes up the side here, which feeds purely this branch here. That's all that one feeds. As you can see, it stops there, goes up the side. It's dead in the middle, been hollowed out. I've kept a small little branch here. Up the back of the tree we've got another live vein which goes up here, which goes up to your main, that'll go to the really tall apex. And it also feeds some of these side branches outside here. It's amazing, this old trunk. Another live vein here which feeds some of the back branches, and it's sort of also, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's all dead around here. So that also feeds the side branches here and even into the second apex here, the lower apex, which originally was the top apex, but because this branch grew so strongly, this is going to become the top one, and it'll create a little bit more interest in the tree, I think, in time. So yeah, that's it. please like, share, subscribe. Aussie Bonsai Bloke. Just say hello to the dog here. He's come up for a bit of a pat. He was having a sleep, but I woke him up with all my yahoo in here. He's a good boy. Leo. A good dog. Yeah, so please like, share, subscribe. I'll give you a spin of the tree going out. You've had your close-up, so you don't need another close-up, but I'll give you a spin of the tree going out. And then that's it. Cheers for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers. G'day, well, this is going to be a bit of a bonus. I've, hang on. Just having a bit of a port to get the courage up, give myself a bit of a haircut. Been 14 months without a haircut. I went to good old Big W. Got a VS, it's called the Rugged Commander, so certainly I'm rugged, so let's see how that goes. Gonna open her up, give her a bit of a spin. Right, let's get her out. Okay, so you get a bag, comb, some oil, some more combs. Go. These are the numbers. I reckon we'll go for a number 2, 6 mil. What do you reckon? Either that or a number 3. Left here, right here. That or a number 3. It'll always grow back if I go too short. I'll go a number 2. She'll be pretty short. Right, let's get to it. So I'll go number 2. Right, let's find this bloody hair clipper in here. Whoops, there goes the cord. Unbox, and I should do a review on this. Take the cover off, the guard. Don't need to see that. Looks like it's got an on-off, even a turbo button. We'll get into a bit of that, eh? Alright. So yeah, I don't know whether it's going to be a bonus or maybe horrify you, really. I'm not sure whether I'd like to watch a scruffy bloke like me have a haircut. There you go. Okay, give her a bit of a lube job. Put a bit of oil in there. I don't know how it should go with me rough hair, but there you go. Okay guys, nearly time. Just drink a bit more courage and get into it. Take off the old Sonics. Start her up. Look guys, hear the turbo button. I think we'll be needing turbo pretty often. Ready? Let's do it. Oh shit, it's stuck already. You can see how long the old hair is. Should collect it in a pile. Jesus. mullet going on now, the old Aussie mullet. Gonna have a shave on the beard. I will get rid of the mullet, just doing it for a few giggles. Lost hair on the top, the old clippers seem to be going pretty well, they're not getting hot. I have to use a turbo pretty often. Pretty thick hair. No worries, I'll get into it. Okay, well, you can see, got rid of the beard, got rid of the top of the head. Pretty happy with this cheapo machine. It wasn't that cheap, it was $40, but that's alright. Probably get 10 years worth of haircuts, especially if I only have a haircut once a year. Anyway, put the old mask on in the back now. Got bored there. Probably should leave it like this for the missus. They go out to movies with her like this, but I don't like my chances. Anyway, I'm going to shave off the rest now, I reckon, because otherwise I might be looking for a divorce. No worries, I'll get to it. I've had a big shear, lost all my wall, look at that, bloody half my head's gone there. And the tree's had a trip, no worries. Cheers for watching, hope I didn't gross you out too much with this little bit at the end. Anyway, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.